Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Old Potato. This is Old World. That's right, we're back. We're Rome. We had a unbelievably interesting last episode. I still can't believe that actually happened. I still cannot believe that was a real situation that we ended up managing to extricate ourselves from. So, to summarize, we now own a Greek city. It did cost us a heck of a lot in terms of manpower, in terms of discontent. You know, there's a whole bunch of cities that are, fairly irritated, I would say. But that's okay, that's okay. I think we got a game plan on how we're going to get ourselves out of this situation. So, couple of things to highlight right from the start here. First of all, we've got an ongoing quest at the moment. We need to found a city. I do indeed believe if we don't have a settler... Yeah, we do have a settler right here, ready to rock and roll. I'm actually gonna, as soon as we're done with the apprentice officer in Rome, I'm actually going to queue up a brand new settler to be built. That is because we are going to have to go to war with the Gauls in order to get access to a city site. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and take this settlement down here, I think. I also want to see if we can try and take this settlement up here. So I'm going to slowly try and mobilize my troops in that direction. We've got, more than enough armed forces to do this. And we should be completely fine. Also, in other good news, Mr. Greece over here, I can't even say his name, but there we go. The heir of Greece is Prince Alexander, and I'm sure that he's going to be taking over as the leader of Greece very, very shortly indeed, which is great for a variety of reasons. Mostly is that it's effectively going to reset my relationship with them, which is exactly what we are after. We're after a complete refresh in relations. Hopefully, so that we can continue to get along with the Greeks, even if I don't particularly like them. But anyway, that's all right. Okay, so let's set up our troops. We need to get our units sort of semi-mobilized over to this corner of the map. Am I particularly worried about the fight that I will have with the Gauls? Not really, to be honest. Not really at all. I'm going to move you down to Syracuse, and I'm going to move you back into my own territory, and we're going to heal up, because the Hastus is unbelievably powerful, so we can definitely capitalize on that. Archers can continue to come down this way. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's get you guys moved over there. The settler needs to be ready to move as well, so that's totally fine. I've got 4 points remaining. What do I want to do? Do I want to throw a couple of points into workers? I guess not. I guess we're gonna mobilize my army as quickly as possible. I guess the real benefit from that is that we can found a city within the 14-year time frame, which is great because we can fulfill a quest, which is always really, really nice. Reports of a barbarian raid near Beneventum, and my cousin is no longer ill. Okay, well, first of all, that barbarian raid, I don't think is going to be super duper important. You never know. We might be caught off guard by it, but I sincerely doubt it. We'll move all of our units across to the top area, and then we will indeed have a little look at events. Right, complete her study of court tactics. How shall she contribute to the court? Hire a hero, a courageous and inspiring folk icon, or a commander. I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's terrible. In fact, to be honest, they're both pretty good. I'll take hero. I'll take hero, and to tell you what, it would be pretty darn good if we could get we've actually already got a general here. We've already got a general right over there. Okay, well, we can get more generals. We can definitely get more generals. And in fact, I may just get Ilya Julia the Younger. Sure, congratulations. You've got a general now as well. Now, I want to see if we can try and get some archer units upgraded. Archer units seemingly are going to be one of my primary ways to try and take the Greeks out when inevitably the next battle occurs. Will undoubtedly happen at some point. Right, so I'm after just a couple of upgrades. We'll get the forum. Have we got legendary culture yet in Rome? We do not, but we are getting there. We are getting there very, very slowly, but very, very surely. Let me see if I can try and get a couple more citizens queued up in the whatchamacallit, the officer place. What the heck is the officer place called? The barracks. I think it's called the barracks, isn't it? And that's right. Or the garrison. Whatever. Doesn't particularly matter. It's the barracks. I thought so. Okay, because I believe that we'll get a little bit of an increase in training points for that. Culture is definitely something that we need to try and work on, though. Like, I need to try and get myself some culture. That's what I'm after. And Rome is a little bit limited in terms of what we can actually... do. I think we probably want to see if we can try and get some... I don't know, get some buildings down over here. And see if we can equip a specialist and try and expand our borders. Because we're very, very limited in the space that we have access to. Shrine of Venus, no. I think I'm going to try and build a hamlet. Yeah, that seems fairly reasonable. What are you suggesting, video game? A range? I really dislike the idea of a range, to be brutally honest. Really dislike the idea of a range, but that's okay. How are we doing in terms of road connections? We're almost fully connected. So let's get all of that set up. Let's get another road. Let's get another road set up from here. Yep, from Neapolis all the way down to Capua. Let's also get another road set up between... excuse me? Can I build a road here? I've already got a road here. Road right over here. That's where I'm after, a road. Brilliant. The more roads, the merrier. Let's also throw down another grove. Grove means culture, and a culture is culture is good. Culture is very, very good. I like culture. We like culture around here. Right, let's get the Hastas healed up for the last turn. Let's get you moved into Syracuse, just to make sure that we can contain that for a little bit longer. And we will just finally move a couple of archer units out to the Gaul area. We'll get you put next to this elite javeliner. We can take you out when the time to declare battle comes, which will be very, very soon, I hope. The settler, I guess we'll also move the settler down by just a teensy tiny little bit, so we can, you know, move it into position just that little bit faster. Man, this is good. This is really, really good. 13 years left to found a city. Not particularly worried about that at all. You've given birth to a daughter. Oh, well, that's great. That's great news. That's fantastic. How old's my son? My son is 2 years old at the moment, so he's next in line, so it's going to be a little while before he's able to start getting trained up and whatnot. Now, we are 35 years old at this moment in time, which is actually kind of acceptable. That's an acceptable age to be. I gotta be honest. That was so daft. I don't need to go over there. Let's just go here and... Oh, we can't even attack from that range because I believe of the woods. Can we not ballista? Can we not ballista in here? All right, apparently not. Apparently not at all. Let's do this then, I guess. Sure. There we go. All right. The walls are closing in for the Gauls over here. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for them. Well, hey, we've taken the city. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Cannot believe it. Right, let's throw down a couple of repairs. I'm also going to see if we can try and build a whole bunch of forts around here, because goodness gracious me, I bet my bottom dollar that Greece is going to go to war with me, and I want to make sure that I'm actually prepared for it. Right. The King of Greece is still shockingly alive, which is, I mean, highly surprising, to be honest, but sure. Stronger than me, much stronger than me, and okay, so Assyria is the only people who are actually weaker than me at this moment in time. Turns out that both Babylon and Greece are both stronger. I think we can just about deal with that, though. I think we can just about deal with that. Let's see if we can move one or maybe two more axemen across this area. I just want a few more melee units to take out the enemy, but I think that should be enough to take the Gaul settlements. In fact, we might even be able to take more than just like a single Gaul settlement. That would be great. Upgrade to... Oh, I really want to get you upgrade to a legionary. Right. I think we're ready to attack. I think we are ready to attack. Are we going to do it this turn? No, we're not going to do it this turn. We're going to wait until next turn to do it. Also, I've got a couple of decisions to make. Give Syracuse to one of your families. Let's give it to the Claudius family, sure. Gaul suggests that Rome will not know peace unless one of our nobles marries one of their people. Our people do not wed Gauls. We will consider it a match in time. We cannot risk Gaul's wrath. The Julius family will accept a match. I mean, we will consider a match in time. However, I am going to go to war with you very, very shortly. And I hate to break it to you, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to decimate you. There's going to be lots and lots of destruction. Righty. Let's stick in a quarry right over there. 12 stone is nothing to sniff at. Let's move you around here. Ah, Assyria. Okay, I didn't realize that you were this close to me. I guess that might mean that these two Gaulian cities are already gone. You never know. Alright, Babylonian ships arrive at the coast following a disparate messenger. Our navigators grossly overestimated their abilities, and our shipments are scattered across the seas. Please, can you help us? Babylon, I mean, sure, I'll give them a technology, and I will make them like me just that little bit more. It's not great, but I wish I would get events like that, where I discovered random technologies, but alas, 'tis not to be. Wealthier citizens of Rome wish to hold a public feast in honor of their city's ongoing prosperity. What would I like to do? Show good manners and eat your fill. I think we might stockpile uneaten food for future hardship. Yeah, I mean that's an 18% increase in the science rate, which is pretty darn fantastic, if I do indeed say so myself, which is wonderful. Messenger arrives with a stern warning. Assyria is displeased with you. We're not going to stop trading. We're not going to stop trading. We're not going to stop trading with the Babylonians, especially not given that Assyria is actually weaker than me. So there we go. Okay. The governor appears before the court. He explains that cultural taboos against human dissection are limiting medical research. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes, oh, yikes, oh, yikes. If using remains for scientific research was condoned, the Empire would make great leaps forward. I mean, we must know all we can about ourselves. I feel like that is the right thing to do. Remus Valerius, the soldier, will supply him with the subjects required. I become cruel, which as governor means less than 20%, or means 20% growth. 600 science. 600 science is quite incredible, but all cities discontent by increased by plus 20. I think we'll just take the 300 science, to be honest. Yeah. I still think that that's probably okay. Right, what do we got? We got to build something. Let's just build a treasury, build a forum, build an archive. Just queue it all up. Totally fine. Okay. After we're done faffing around in Rome, I think we need to try and see... if we can get anything else culturally important, because boy, oh boy, oh boy, our culture in Rome leaves a little to be desired. Frankly, it's somewhat embarrassing. It really is. Also, did Assyria just expand there? I think it did. I think I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Alright, we're no longer mourning. That's grand. That's great. Happy days. Let's choose some research. A crossbowman. Yes, this is what we're all about. A free catapult? Ooh, I like the idea of a free catapult. But, gotta be honest, getting that crossbowman unit teed up right now is really, really good. The Gauls match is intelligent, wise, and quite pleasing to the eye. I should be satisfied with our judgment. I mean, that's great. I hate to break it to you, we're gonna immediately go to war with the Gauls. The sudden arrival of envoys from Assyria causes disorder from the court. The ruler demands that we take up arms against Greece. I'm not going to go to war. I'm not going to go to war with Greece again. They are stronger than me, and I'm not happy about it. Assyria is actually already at war with Greece. How has Greece not absolutely decimated Assyria? How has that not happened? I really would like to understand the mechanics of... break peace. End the peace. Yes, end the peace. And now can I immediately go to war? I can immediately go to war. Yeah, I can immediately go to war with the Gauls. Wow, so I just lose 2 legitimacy for breaking the peace? I mean, that sounds like an absolute steal, frankly. That is a good deal in my books. Alright, so, let me see what I can do. Yeah, now known as the Victorious. Excellent. I just regained all of my legitimacy. Not like it particularly matters, but there you go. So, I'm gonna see what we can do about you here. You've already moved. Let's get you in there. Excellent. Where do we want to attack next? I mean, this is going to be a multi-turn attack, I do indeed believe. Oh boy. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt real bad. It's a good old-fashioned critical hit right there. That's right. We don't muck around. We don't muck around when it comes to critical hits. No siree. I mean, there is, I guess, a little bit of potential for shenanigans. Oh, no, not there. Thank you. Just attack. Yeah, there is some potential for shenanigans. I am maybe a little bit worried that, you know, the Gauls could find some way to magically defeat me, but I doubt it, to be honest. I doubt it. Let's move the settler right over yonder. I'm also a little bit worried that Greece is just going to come out of nowhere. Like, legitimately nowhere. Player piece. I mean, I'd love to try a player piece. I just don't think it's worth... I don't think it's worth wasting all of my points. Let's undo this. Head in there. I mean, that's really disappointing that I'm not able to take you out, frankly. Yeah, I think we're going to move here, fortify. Any other chance or any other opportunity to maybe move in an archer unit? Oh, we can get bloomin' close. We can get bloomin' close, and if I was to buy a couple more orders... Yeah, do that. And then attack. Fantastic. Fantastic. Rebel gladiators. The core of defeated Gauls forces is made up of escaped gladiators, highly trained slaves, and former soldiers. Okay, cool. She knows the power when she sees it. She bows to the throne. Let us fight for you. I mean, I love it. Gain an axeman, 2 legitimacy, 2 citizens, plus 2 border tiles. Or make a great minister. I mean, your swords are ours. I kind of like the look of that. To be fair, I would love to get somebody moved onto that tile, because that kind of scares me. Kind of scares me, the fact that we don't have control of that tile on this occasion. A little bit perturbed by that. Technically, a Greek unit could swoop in, but I'm gonna bank on the fact that that's not gonna happen. Yeah, just throw a couple of buildings down. That's not too much of a problem. We'll keep a very, very close eye on this. I don't think that this is a Greek city yet. However, it might be. Put it this way: if I was playing as Greece, I would try and quickly get a unit moved onto that tile. All right, what do we got? What have we got? Drove back the enemy assault. She toppled her horse, shattering one knee. She had to be carried off the field. This is me. Wow, that's not great. She becomes crippled. Oh no, fatigue limit -1. At least her life was spared. We shall spread the news of her sacrifice far and wide. Yes, absolutely. 200 and something military points. I will take that any day of the week. Okay, let's do a little bit of additional road building. It's very important that we get this set up. It's very important that we start construction of our forts pretty much as soon as we possibly can. Because I am utterly terrified. Utterly terrified that we're gonna go to war, like, right now with the dastardly Greeks. Right. Are we able to finish the enemy off on this turn? I'm actually quite hopeful. Now known as the Lion. Excellent. It's a good thing to be known as. Don't quote me on that. I have absolutely no idea if it's a good thing to be known as. Right, yeah, I mean, this is a little bit tight in here. We've still got the Hastus to maneuver. Oh, it was a crit as well. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so juicy. And we don't deal fatal damage there? I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, give me this unit right here, and then we'll get you to march in there. And we'll get you to attack him there. And then we'll just attack normally. Yeah, so we might take, like, one additional turn of damage, but it's fine, to be fair. Move you down here. Excellent. You've already done your movement. Let's move up into this area with you. And then let's get these ballistas, which deal crazy damage, but yet aren't melee. Or yet are not ranged. Which is very, very questioning, but whatever. Claudia's family cannot contain its rage. They assemble in court to insist that the nation declare war on Assyria. I'm not declaring war on Assyria. I'm not declaring war on anyone right now. What is it with Romans being very, very war-focused? How much would it cost me to actually buy 100 food? Seriously. 3,000 gold? This is madness. What does the religion actually think of me? Doesn't hate me, to be fair. I think I'll actually just buy the food. Yeah. Obey the priests. Obey the priests. Like, you know, if in doubt, just obey the priests. I'm going to buy one final order. I think one final order is going to be enough to get us... Yep, to get us over the line there. Excellent. That's exactly what we're after. And then we've got 2 builders who haven't been given orders yet. But, again, you can't always get the workers to do what you want them to do. I mean, the workers are of... what the heck is going on here? The workers are very much of secondary importance. The new cottages near Rome give court designers an opportunity to show off their good taste. How shall we decorate? Or how shall they decorate? Oh, yes. Culture. Yes, please. 100% all about that culture. Right, so I have no idea how a barbarian spearman was able to infiltrate my empire so completely. But we're gonna move you out here. Any chance that we can maybe move another soldier around a little bit? No, I guess not. I guess not. Right, I guess we'll finish the... I guess we'll finish this. What do we want? Gain an axeman or 2 citizens in Arietum. I'll take a discontent level. I mean, I don't think we're that high in discontent, although to be fair, we are actually quite high. Cancel that and instead work on a festival. A festival is going to hopefully mean that we can immediately reduce our levels of discontent. Found a Claudius city. We need a Valerius city, to be honest. We need a Valerius city. Give me a Valerius city so that people don't hate me. Oh, brilliant. 40 culture. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that is our quest completed, which is a nice little bonus at a time like this. Let's get this linked up. Add a road. Right. You've just finished building an olive grove there. Yeah, let's mobilize you to this area over here. Yeah, that's fine. And I want to get a fort built right there. You can just come back within borders and heal up. Excellent. Let's continue to lumber mill. Let's continue to lumber mill. And in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to have a little look to see if... Oh yeah, we've got those units in Rome. I forgot about that. Harsh rule. While its despotic rule has been quelled, some citizens grumble. We must remain vigilant. How should we address their concerns? Arrest any dissenters. Bribe people. If in doubt, just bribe people. It's so cheap. It barely costs us anything. Right. What was I going to do? Oh yes, I was going to check to see if we can get somebody a little bit more qualified to be governor in Ostia. No, I'm looking for somebody that is a forester. It needs to be somebody that's a forester. I really, really, really want somebody who's a forester to lead that city. Right. I think we're going to try and mobilize this unit in order to take out these guys here. There we go. Excellent. Still no flippin' idea about the best way of going about it, but it's fine. Got a settler in 1 year. That's a little bit terrifying that we've got a barbarian that close to us, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, let's build a worker. It's going to take 17 years for a worker. That's just abysmal, isn't it? Build walls. Build a moat. To be honest, I think defensive structures are going to be the new standard. Walls, a moat, yeah, absolutely every city that is in close proximity to the Greeks, we need to get fully defended. Right, I have a funny feeling that Greece is just going to go to war with me. This guy is just not dying. He is stubbornly refusing to die. He's 70 years old, and yet he's not dying. All right, the Valerius and Julius families have been engaged in a heated land dispute. Claim they have an ancestral right. I mean, both families hate me, frankly. Both families flippin' hate me. The land should belong to me. Do nothing but watch for developments. I mean, I can make the Valeri family like me, which is, I guess, somewhat of an important thing to do. I'm gonna found a city. I'm also gonna send them olives. Send them olives to see if they hate me a little bit less. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Rome is a Julius city is very irritating, actually. Is intensely irritating. Let's get a road added over there. Yep, we need roads. We need as many roads as we possibly can. We need to finish this barbarian off. There we go. Nice and easy. I mean, that is such a waste of time. Such a waste of time. Right, you're going to go over there. You're going to get moved back into here. Heal up. We need to do lots and lots of healing. We're not far off a archer, and that's what we're going to capitalize on. We're going to upgrade all of our archers to crossbowmen. That's what I meant to say. Walls and a moat. Yeah, walls and moat is the brand new standard build for pretty much everywhere. What the heck is happening? Is this because of the high levels of discontent? I don't... Oh, maybe it is the high levels of discontent. And you've decided to pillage that. I mean, that is absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Like, on every single level. I think I want to attack... Yeah, I want to attack you. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to force march you, and then I'm going to just take out that unit. Now known as the Invincible, I'm only 39 years old, so that's actually really, really good going. It's very, very good going, in fact. Right, what else do we want to get? A garrison building? A garrison... It's not really... This is not a hugely great city. I think we're just going to build a couple of quarries. Quarries are phenomenal in this city, which is wonderful. What else is recommended for us to build? Oh, this is actually technically a Roman quarry over here. Interesting. It's just within Rome's territory. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, farm, maybe, over here. Not bad. I tell you what, we'll move you out this way. Yeah, you might take damage, but that's fine. Let's get our settler moved out over here. And let's get you moved over to there. Let's get you moved. Can't move you, that's fine. Alright, well, we are going to found a brand new city. Pretty important. Add a road. Great. As long as we've got, you know, lovely Roman roads that are linking up every single city, then I will be a happy chappy indeed. That's right. Long, straight Roman roads. Exactly what I'm looking for. Right, so I think we need to try and move, slowly but surely, all of our units out to the frontier with Greece. Because that is where the next war is going to be. It's just a matter of time, frankly, as I see it. We also need to get a chancellor as well. We're passing up on free money. The king of Greece is still irritatingly alive. Please just die. Please. Please. Envoys from Babylon return to the capital, hoping to repay our favor. They've given us a choice of rewards. Wonderful. 200 civics or 200 military points. I'll take 200 military points, to be honest. Military points will come in very, very handy. Unbelievable. How am I not able to finish you off? I simply don't believe it. Right, we're gonna have to endure a whole nother turn of irritating barbarian invasion. But that is fine. That is totally fine. Right, a farm. I hate this. I hate the idea of a farm out here, but I guess that's okay. Let's head out to here, and let's build a road right in there. Yep. Okay, let's continue this crazy journey of building a road, shall we? In fact, we're going to need to build a road on this exact tile right there. We could build a gem mine. We could also build an iron mine. I mean, that's a very, very good idea, in fact. I'm going to build a road in the middle, though, because I want to make sure that everything is connected up in the first instance. There we go. Keep moving. And do we have a city with legendary culture yet? Just checking again. Strong level 3. Oh my goodness. It's actually totally worth us bringing back that Hastus to Rome in order to get an upgrade. It's totally worth it. It's 100% totally worth it. Right. So you can heal up whilst you're waiting to be transported to Rome. Let's see if we can found that city on this turn. We cannot. It's going to be such a garbage city, isn't it? It's marginally less garbage over here. Right, let's get it founded this turn. And let's found a city, a Julius city, shall we? New city won't be connected, but it will gain a treasury in the first instance. So, yeah, you know what? The Julius family only slightly hates me now. I say slightly hates me. They still hate me a good amount. A good solid amount. A good solid amount. We've already done the attacking. We're going to have to endure that for one more turn. What's the decision? Plus 50% city defense. Sure. You're not terrible. You'll no longer lead the Hastus. That's okay, actually. I think that there is somebody that's better to lead the Hastus. I'm fine with that. Right, let's continue to expand the number of specialists that we've got, except don't build a specialist right there. Build a specialist right over here so that we can expand our borders out yonder. Festival, we don't really need a festival. But we do need a festival. We always need a festival. Festival's always just fantastic, isn't it? And then we'll queue up an axeman after that. Alright. Workers, continue the long, fantastic road to make sure that everything is connected up. And you need to build... I mean, honestly, an amphitheater would be fantastic. Is it possible for us to get an amphitheater in Rome? Oh, I'd love to build an amphitheater in Rome. I think that's truthfully what we want to build at this moment in time. Let's move you over here and we'll build a road just to sort of connect up our road network for the last wee bits anyway. Okay, walls, moat, standard stuff. That's going to be literally what we're doing in every brand new city that we get. Immediate walls, immediate moat. It's just going to make it impossible to take any of my cities. Also, I didn't equip a spy master. That's not very sensible. But that's okay. All right. Finally, at long last, we're going to be able to destroy that dude. Cato, the great thinker and politician in Neapolis, comes forward with a text chronicling the story of Rome. His account includes all major events in the nation's history, both inspiring and tragic, and spares no one in its critical assessment. Should we make this document available to all? All families plus 30 opinion, or Cato requires us to be a scholar. That's a shame. That's a shame, because we're quite wise already. It would be good. However, 30 happiness from all of the families is very, very nice. 60 culture, though. I mean, how are we doing in terms of culture? We've already hit developing 1, to be fair, so I don't really need that much more culture. So I think we're just going to say... family bonus is exactly what we want. Right, let's plop you down there. A road, wonderful. So that is our entire network connected. Excellent. And now I think I want to get an amphitheater. I think I want to get an amphitheater, yeah. I'm just after that I'm just after that culture, you know? I'm after that culture. Right. More lumber mills. That's right. There is no escape from the lumber mills. Let's add a road right in the center there. Syracuse is almost connected, which is wonderful. We need to get these troops moved across to here. Let's do that nice and slowly. We're in a very, very good position, actually. Let's get you moved up here, and we're gonna start basically putting a whole bunch of first of all, just generalized basic units. We're just gonna get them all fortified along the border, because no doubt we are gonna end up being attacked at some point soon. It's just a matter of when. I'm open to this. I know it's gonna happen. And Greece is still stronger than me. It still sucks. It still sucks. The fact that I'm building these roads it's a blessing and a curse, right? It's just going to mean that Greece is going to be able to attack us even faster. If indeed they want to, you know, get some super duper spearmen into the heart of the city. Right, Syracuse is in fact connected. Let's get a road there. I don't know why it already said that it was connected. Did I just need to run a road into the city boundary? Is that all that is actually required? I have no idea. Okay, cool. So one singular fort down. It's pretty good location for a first fort. We're gonna try and at least get another 2, I think. Another 2 forts is grand. What have we got? Uh-oh. That's not good. Humble emissaries from Assyria kneel before the throne, unable to meet your searching eye. They've come to request aid. Future generations of our people will remember you for your generosity. We can provide iron. I mean, we can provide iron. I will provide iron. All right. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Don't know what that means. Wishing to do their part, the fate of Ostia, eager citizens have offered to journey out to the wilderness and scavenge for food. Venture forth and support. Yeah, give me a bunch of food. You didn't like that, did you, video game? No, you didn't. Distracting child. Hardy, fighting from hill, or... Oh, yes, tracking animals in the woods gives us the governor bonus of being a forester. Speaking of, can we get anyone that is a forester? No, nobody that's a forester. Nobody that's a forester. Nobody's qualified yet. It's a tragedy. Right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna actually do this. We're gonna actually get a legionary, I think. Right. Brilliant. So, you've finished doing all of the stuff that you need to do over here. We could get you to build a shrine. I don't really care about building a shrine, to be honest. Let's deal with this area first. First of all, can I get you guys promoted? Attacking into urban... Combat strength. Yeah, so I can actually get you guys promoted whilst you're still gaining the fortification bonus. So that's pretty darn good, to be honest. Attack across river plus 50%. That's great. Strength plus 5. Wonderful. So everyone upgraded to, like, level 1 is kind of what I'm after. Right. Then we're going to get you over here, and we're going to build a fort. Yep. Plus 50% defense is exactly what we're after. Okay, let's get you moved out here. Let's get a gold mine constructed on this tile right there. Wonderful. And let's get Capua connected to the road network. And that is that. I mean, that is the entirety of our road network ready to rock and roll as far as I'm concerned. Now, I would like to stress that this is a... You know, this is a defensive structure, a defensive line that we're constructing on the front with Greece. So, I would anticipate not having to use it for a while, but we're gonna have to use it at some point. You know, that's the harsh reality. Tell you what, I'm gonna go check out what's going on over here. Oh, that's juicy. That is a juicy city to take. That is a very, very juicy proposition, Mr. Greece. You are stronger than us, but you're not much stronger than us. And that fills me with a bit of optimism. Alright, build a road over here. Sure. Yeah, and there's nobody around. There's nobody around. There's nobody around. It's great. Alright, give me an apprentice officer. Give me... Yeah, just throw a couple of citizens into these bits and bobs. That's fine, and then we will go to the next turn. Hopefully these error, null, reference exceptions are going to disappear. If they don't, we may have to just reload the game real quick in the hope that it fixes things up. I mean, okay, mixed bag of events here, right? First of all, the game has decided to be a little bit flashy. But the very good news is that Greece has... Oh, no. Okay, he still hates me a heck of a lot. But he hates me less than his father did. And that's somewhat important, right? Mysterious Jewish prophet Moses suffered grave loss. Wife has died and wishes to buy royal land on which to build a tomb. More beneficial for us to pay... For him to pay annual rent. Let him purchase the land in perpetuity, or let him rent the space but keep ownership. I mean, I would like to see exactly what happens. Did anything happen? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Well, that's very, very disappointing. Right, tell you what we're going to do, folks. We're going to reload the game real quick, and hopefully all of the error, null exception, void, no reference points are going to be fixed. Bear with. Right, so we're back. We're back. I'm not optimistic that that anything has been fixed. And when I loaded up the game, the screen was basically warped, and a whole bunch of the assets that were on screen have magically managed to find themselves in a big pile of mess over on the left-hand side. I didn't show you that because I thought, you know, what the heck? It's a broken game. What's new there? Anyway, hopefully now, hopefully now it'll at least be a little bit better. I guess we'll see if that makes any difference in just a second. Let's see if we can try and get a ambassador and a chancellor. Let's get one of each. All right, video game, you didn't like that. I gotta be real. If you can't let me assign a chancellor, then we're gonna have a problem. Let me get you. Sure, congratulations. Okay, all right. Okay, but it looks like there is a dude in there already. All right, well, fine, and I just don't have access to it. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. What do we got? Chilly distance seems to separate you from your husband. There's no time for personal desires. No, there is time for my husband. Absolutely. Let's upgrade this dude's experience. Sure. Blame game. Mission from Greece arrives in court, eager to discuss recent tensions. Both Alexander and his heir are in attendance. During the debate, Alexander turns and blames her younger generation for lashing the dogs of war. In response, the heir accuses the king of weakness in the face of his rivals. Pair turns to you. Right, how old is the Greek leader at this moment in time? Is he ill? No, I don't think so. He's 54 years old. Say nothing and suggest a short break in negotiations. Weakness breeds defeat. Conflict is not the solution. Conflict is not the solution. Conflict is absolutely not the solution. And what do you know? It looks like my my ambassadors and my chancellors have both updated, which is wonderful. Right, we need to equip a new governor in the city. Sure, congratulations. You've got the job. Hey, the Julius family actually doesn't hate me now. Also, religions have kind of disappeared from the face of the planet, but that's okay. 4 border tiles in Antium, or sell the parcels to the highest bidder. I will take 100% the 4 border tiles. Yeah, that's really, really good. And the fact that it's in Antium as well is great, because that means that we're slowly but surely controlling this entire central area. So that is really, really nice. Let's see if we can try and get some more buildings down here. I probably want to build some more forts, truth be told. Yeah, we'll get a fort right over there. Alright, you didn't allow me to build a fort on that occasion. Let's try again. Great, you're able to build a fort now. That's real good. What are we recommended to build? A lumber mill, another lumber mill, a quarry. I'm going to build a quarry over here. It's quite a good place to build a quarry. And nothing else that we really can build. A range, Shrine of Diana, Shrine of Venus. Truth be told, a Shrine of Venus wouldn't be terrible. A Hippodrome also is not terrible, so let's get both of those, because we're after culture. And speaking of, can we get you upgraded? Rome. Oh, we're so close. We're like, you know, 5 turns away from a proper high level of culture here. So that is very, very cool indeed. Let's get you healed up. Let's get you moved across, and then we'll get you healed up soon. You moved across over here. Fortify in that location. Excellent. Camel Archer. You move down here. Right. Wonderful. Right, what other workers do we have to assign roles? Man, there is almost nothing left for us to build in the city. A Colosseum? I mean, yes, absolutely. Let's build a Colosseum. A Colosseum. Yeah, that's what I'm after. A Colosseum. And we can't do anything else. Okay, fine. Let's assign production of an axeman in Arietum. Let's have a brief little look to see. Okay, Assyria has apparently just... Wow, they've fallen to Egypt. They've fallen to Egypt. I believe. I didn't realize that Egypt was actually in the game, but that's interesting, I think. Alright, well that is, I mean, that's a scandal if ever I saw one, frankly. Also, are the Gauls and the Danes just out? Because they're also not appearing. They are still registered on the map, but we know that that's a Greek city. Not hugely optimistic about the prospect of this series completing a run. Not for lack of trying, though. I will say that. I will absolutely say that. Okay. What is Greece going to do? Hopefully not attack me. Some wacky stuff could start to happen. Messengers from Egypt. What do we do? Maintain a truce? Yeah, let's maintain a truce with Egypt. Okay, so where are they actually? They're actually in the far east. But they presumably can be reached on water. So let's go and have a little look, shall we? Oh, okay. Apparently we cannot reach them on water directly. Apparently there's some deep blue ocean in the space between us. A solid foundation. Peace with Babylon? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Accept this stone as a symbol of peace. Yes, I'm 100% down with just giving you some garbage stone. Also, Assyria's back. Assyria's back. That's great. That's great, folks. We got Assyria back. Don't know where he went, but it's fine. Messenger arrives with the stern warning from Alexander. Rome will not be told what to do. Rome will not be told what to do. Rome will absolutely not be told what to do. And in fact, we might go to war with Greece just for the sake of it, frankly. Just for the sake of it. Air education, we're going to study tactics. We're all about that tactic life. All about that tactic life. Right, let's see if we can add a general. Yep, we'll add a general to the Hastus unit whilst we're waiting for that culture to just hit a slightly higher level. Let's get you promoted to do... what, ranged? We'll get fierce instead. Let's get fierce. Let's get attacking into urban. Sure, we'll just get a variety of bonuses. Attacking into urban versus ranged. I'll take a versus ranged bonus. It's pretty good. Heal there. Yep, wonderful. Okay, and let's move you down here. That is an Egyptian city, I believe. Yeah, this is 100% Egypt over here. Egypt are a similar level of strength. To be honest, that is quite surprising. The fact that they were able to take out Assyria. I mean, I know Assyria was fairly weakened by the Greeks, but that's still somewhat of a shock that they are pretty much out of the game. Yeah, they are officially much weaker than us. That's fine. That's fine. Totally fine. A garrison, a pasture. Let's build a pasture. Let's absolutely get a pasture. A fort. We need another fort somewhere. Where do I want to build a fort? Honestly, right next door. Ah, and the game didn't freak out when I told it to build a fort there. Quite lovely, actually. Right, so here's the setup that we're gonna go for. Archers in the middle. Archers in the middle. Axemen surrounding. We also need to get some troops at Neapolis, that's for sure. Let's bring you down here. Let's bring you down here. Let's get you fortified. Wonderful. And that's us pretty much out of units. Yeah, pretty much out of units, pretty much out of orders. Right, let's get 2 additional citizens over here. We'll expand the borders smidgen, which is great. And then we will end our turn. Right, so all of the civilizations at the moment pretty much on the same number of victory points, which is not too bad. I don't really know why we're aiming for 32 here, but I guess that's fine. Huge technology just completed, by the way. Absolutely gargantuan. The fact that we've got the ability to unlock crossbowmen now is fantastic, and the ability to build them is really, really good. I'm going to take citizenship, because that is the recommended tech, but also because it's the shortest tech, and I want to make sure that we finish that up as quickly as we possibly can. I need to cancel that pasture. I need to actually get somebody over here to repair this. Because if we don't repair it within the pillaged time frame, then we'd lose this. We lose the improvement. Oh, you silly, 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 silly Greek troop. I guess Greece needed the troop in order to attack. In order to attack Babylon, I think, because it's got truce with everyone else. Wowzers, that's crazy. All right, well that's really, really good. Okay, let me undo that move. Undo that move. And I'm actually going to send you up there first. Brilliant. And we're going to send you over here. So the Scythians do technically exist. They do technically exist. They might have 1 or 2 cities over here. I am going to be stretching my empire a little bit thin if I was to go and take that... city. So I'm not super keen on doing that. But I might just do it. I might just do it. Also, let's talk about upgrading to crossbowmen. I believe that that's something that we can totally do. Right. Also, can we get you upgraded to a... No, an upgraded unit? No, we cannot. How do we get access to crossbowmen? That is the real question. Crossbowmen, yeah, and yet we're not able to do it. Upgrades to longbowmen. Okay, so it's not the... Oh, that's really irritating. I thought the crossbowman was upgraded from the archer. Right, well that changes our research slightly because we need to get a longbowman, frankly. Right, so we're after manners, and that requires the composite bow in order to get that anyway. Where is the composite bow, pray tell? Composite bow is right down here. Okay, alright, well, not much that we can really do about that. We're still gonna pursue citizenship. That's fine. Dual invitations. Invitations to a military review. I would prefer training points. Refuse to indulge in their pettiness. I'm going to attend the Valerius review. Everyone likes me, by the way, which is good news. City with legendary culture. We're so darn close. Like literally 3 turns away now. In Rome, and probably going to be a little bit less than that. Let's get you promoted. Defense up a little bit. Let's see if we can try and find a way to get to these Egyptians. There we go. And wow, for the first time I've got a whole bunch of units, a whole bunch of orders that are actually totally spare. We get you upgraded? Yeah, let's get you upgraded. Let's go critical chance. I like critical chance. Let's get bloodthirsty. Let's get ignore distant modifier. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Fighting from trees or combat. I'll just take a regular strength bonus. Regular strength bonus. And an increase in crit chance. Increase in strength bonus. And for the last one, we'll get another increase in strength bonus. So this is a very, very strong number of troops over here. I still cannot believe that Egypt is just as strong as me. I mean, I can understand that I'm fairly weak. I can wrap my head around that, you know, no doubt about it. The fact that Egypt, however, has managed to conquer seemingly half the map and is not tremendously stronger than me is highly surprising to me. Julian family hunting party has been arrested for trespassing on land belonging to the Assyrians, with whom we are at peace. Assyria holds the trespassers in custody. Do not interfere. Pay the fine, but issue a warning. Pay the fine, but issue a warning to the Assyrians. I mean, the Assyrians are weak as anything now, frankly. Remind Assyria of the favor they owe us. To be honest, I think that that's probably the best. That's probably the best thing that we could possibly do in this circumstance. We gain XP and we gain legitimacy. And that's pretty darn important. A mercenary band of horse archers has arrived at the capital, offering their allegiance. We are going to indeed pay 1,000 bucks in order to get a horse archer. I think it's worth it pretty much doing that every single time. I really don't rate having a whole bunch of money, to be honest. It's not super useful. Tactics. Anyone who's interested, we're on about this. Wow. We must end these plots now. This is my sister who has died. That's a bit of a bummer, you could say. We'll deal with that in just a second. We'll deal with the posse down at the bottom there. So, what else have we got to do? We got to get a couple of... I'll tell you what, we need to get a mine down here, don't we? We need to get a mine that's very, very important for the money and also for the luxury. Very, very important indeed. We've got our horse archer. Wonderful. Let's go and stick you on a thingamabobber for now. A range, that's right. Go stick you on a range, hilariously. Even though you're not a ranged unit. Stick you on here. Yeah, let's just get everyone gaining XP as much as we possibly can. In fact, you... No, I can't even move you back. Yeah, I think that's a fairly good setup. Yeah, wonderful. Alright, let's deal with the workers now. Lumber mill. Yep, let's build a lumber mill. Let's have our little check. Let's have a regular little check to see if there's any unit, nope, that offers forestry as a skill. Nope. Unfortunate that's not the case. And then let's finish off dealing with the workers. It's a range. Really? A range? Is that it? I guess we'll build a range, sure. I mean, what the heck? What the heck? What do we got to lose? Build a barracks. I absolutely like the idea of building a barracks there. However, there's going to be an archer sitting on that square for the foreseeable future, so it almost seems somewhat redundant to build a barracks right there. Build a garrison. Let's actually build a garrison. I actually think building a garrison is not the worst decision that we could make there. Ah, yes, the lands of Assyria. Oh, look. Let me rewind time a little bit. Because I want to go and see what's on down here. Oh, this is the last hurrah, isn't it? This is the last hurrah for Assyria. Is this the capital? This is the capital. Assyria is finished. Assyria is absolutely finished. And you know what? We're going to get a front row seat whilst it's taken by Egypt. And I think that's going to put Egypt not necessarily strongly in the lead, but definitely in the lead-ish. However, I'm gonna come right out of last place. Well, I will be in last place. I'm gonna come right out of last place, and I'm gonna end up building two very wonderful wonders very, very soon indeed. If you're not aware, in order to build the next level of wonder, I need to get... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Greece just got a new ruler. Anyway, as soon as Rome hits legendary city status, which is going to be next turn, it's official. Next turn, it's going to happen. That's wonderful. We're going to immediately start construction of 2 additional wonders. We can build the Pantheon, and where am I going to do it? Requires a holy city of any religion, I believe. Oh, this isn't the holy city, is it? This isn't the holy city. It's... Oh, that's so irritating. It's... Yeah, it is the holy city. It's Anthium that's the holy city. That's unbelievably irritating. In saying that, though, Anthium is about to upgrade as well in like half a turn. So that's actually totally fine. Holy cow, we've got some culture coming in Anthium. I didn't even realize. It's because we got the pyramids, isn't it? Because we got the pyramids, 4 culture per turn is absolutely huge. Right, so in anticipation for getting that set up, we're probably going to move all of our workers around a little bit. The Grand Bazaar we can actually build that here. It says we can build a courthouse there. I'm interested not at all in building a courthouse. We're going to pass our turn on that worker there. Cool. You are going to fortify. Yep, excellent. You're going to come down here, and then we're going to fortify over there. Wonderful. So we are 100% dug in. And I like it. I like it a lot. Shrine of Mars. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I think we're pretty much done with the improvements over here. Once we get the mine up and running, we'll be in a much more okay position. I think maybe we just back off a little bit, see if we can build a barracks in a couple of surrounding cities. Assur is still holding on. Remarkable, I must say, as Egypt has got a lot of stuff. A lot of... I don't even see... One Assyrian troop? One singular Assyrian troop? Is there any chance that we're going to be able to... I don't know, we might be able to score a little quick victory here. I mean, the city is empty. Holy cow, the city is... the city is empty. Declare war on him? He is weaker than me. I think we declare war on him. Hold on a minute, folks. Is this actually going to happen? Hilarious. Hilarious. We've just taken his capital. That is unbelievable. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I mean, there are still a whole bunch of Assyrian troops around here. I am gonna maybe end up getting a little bit pwned here, a little bit hammered. Sure. You know what? Let's commit to this war. It's the most impromptu war of all time. Are we? Yeah, we're at peace with the Scythians. That's fine. All right. Well, that was that. That ended up costing us a couple of orders, but it was worth it. Change of studies. Just get a better cheater, to be honest. Come on. 100 and something culture in Rome. I'm not super bothered about that. A public mural. Okay, I'll just actually take the culture in Rome, even though I don't think we need culture in Rome. I think we've probably reached our... We've not reached our max, but we're at legendary, which is pretty important. Right, so let's get you upgraded, shall we? Consumes 1 order. Oh yeah, we don't have any orders. Forgot about that. Right, what do we need? Conscript? Conscript is what we're after. A free Great Minister, though. I think I'll take a free Great Minister. A single turn Great Minister? Wonderful. Do we want to professionalize our army? I think the answer to that is yes. Lasting security is bought with gold. Yeah, I think we want a professional army. I don't think we want volunteers. Yeah. Let's get that into play. Brilliant. That ended up torpedoing our training rates, I think. Yeah, how did that end up torpedoing our training rate? That's a question. I will take +1 wisdom. +2 governor, +2 science per culture level. I mean, we have a lot of science here. I think we're... Yeah, it's way better for us to go for that first one, even though it didn't calculate exactly how much science we would get. But that was totally, totally worth it. I mean, how on earth does that end up reducing my training rate? Seriously. Minus 25% train time for new infantry units. That ends up reducing... Okay, you know what? Fine. Just leave it in place. I don't particularly care. You're just going to chill out over here. I think, unbelievably, we're going to get away with... I think we're going to get away with that city. If I can attack the Scythians, then effectively we can plant a brand new city here, brand new city there, and we will just keep the capital of Assyria for ourselves. I simply don't believe that that is actually a thing that's happening to me right now, but that's great. I cannot believe that Egypt didn't try and swoop in and take that. But that's good. That's real good for us, frankly. Let's get that upgraded, that upgraded, that upgraded. Sure, we'll get a specialist in each and every one of those slots. We'll go to the next turn. Let's see exactly how Assyria decides to handle me. My 1 unit here. He's only got 1 archer. And does Egypt act before Assyria? If Egypt acts before Assyria, then Egypt is basically finished. The Circus Maximus is being completed by Egypt. That's okay. No, 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 no. That's really, really bad. That is very, very bad. Did we hit legendary status? Oh, we hit legendary status last turn, didn't we? Oh, we totally, totally did. We hit legendary last turn. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I just went back and checked. We definitely hit legendary last turn, which is really, really irritating because it meant that we could have technically started work on the Grand Bazaar right on this square, which is deeply irritating, actually. Well, no matter. We're going to start working on the Pantheon. I mean, this is the Holy City. Are we able to do this right here? Holy City, any religion? Yeah, this is... Oh, the holy city of Ostia. Where the heck is Ostia? Oh, no, 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 no. And Ostia has nowhere near their level of culture, does it? Oh, it's only strong level 1. Oh, that's so irritating. That's so irritating. I mistook Astium for Ostia. And as such, we're going to lose out in the Grand Bazaar. Well, it looks like war with Egypt is going to happen, frankly. It really, really does. I want to try and peace out Assyria, if that's at all possible. I can't believe it. Infiltrate the nation? Sure, let's try and infiltrate the nation. It's not like we're really going to war, is it? I mean, I can try and take another city. Is there anything else here? I don't even know. Okay, there is actually a lot of stuff there. Let me just rewind time a little bit. Yeah, keep on rewinding. We don't even really want to go near Assyria. I tell you what, I'm not even interested in Assyria. If I could... Oh, Polybolus. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, 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 brilliant. 17 years? 17 years of research? I mean, it won't actually... Oh, that's also really good. I'm gonna start on the windlass. Sure, let's do it. Great thinkers, great minister, or great scientist. I will take a great scientist joining my court, please. It's very important. Very, very, very important. Man, I cannot believe that we managed to swoop in and get Assyria's city. I tell you what, how big is the culture in this city? We can't see until next turn, irritatingly. Yeah, we can't see until next turn what the status of Assur actually is. But this is a holy city, right? No, this is not the holy city. This is not the holy city at all. Oh, which means that our ability to build wonders is not as it should be. Now, let me see. I need to try and build a whole bunch of monuments. Build a courthouse. No, I'm not after a courthouse. I'm after shrines. I'm after as many shrines as I can possibly throw down in this vicinity so as to bolster our effective ability to increase the culture in Ostia. Right, well, at least we can upgrade you to a legionary. That's great. That's fantastic. I mean, how strong are you now? You are now a strength of 15. Holy cow. That is just about the most insane thing that I think I've seen. You can probably single-handedly take on an entire enemy force. You love to see it. You love to see it. That's real good. That is real good, in fact. Okay, so 17 years out for the Windlass. I have no doubt that we're going to get like a little couple of science boosts along the way. Yeah, it should be totally fine. Should be totally fine. You know what I love? I love that Egypt is fighting this battle entirely for me. I love this. I love it so much. It's really, really nice of them to do. Right, well, I think we're almost ready to declare war on Greece again. Maybe if we can try and swoop in, take out the city as quickly as we possibly can, and that would allow us to... Oh, what is this? Babylon is going to war with... with Greece, actually. That's good. Let's let them throw themselves at each other for a little bit of time. That's indeed going to help out a heck of a lot, actually. I will move my uber-strong unit down to the front lines with Greece, which should indeed help things out as we go. Rome, oh, man, this is so irritating. It's so irritating about the Grand Bazaar. That really is deeply, deeply irritating. I almost feel like declaring war on Egypt just to try and sack the wonder, but I don't think that would make any difference. It's controlling wonders that matters. It's controlling wonders that matters. And to be fair to myself, let's just colonize that that bit of territory. We get access to the silver mine over here, or eventually to the silver mine. In fact, I can build it right now. Let's go and do it. A little bit of extra cash, always nice. But yeah, the fact of the matter is that controlling wonders is what matters. There might even be a wonder in Assur. I don't think so. I don't think there's any wonders here. Shrine of Shamash. No idea. No idea whatsoever. Have you pieced out Assyria yet? Can I piece out Assyria yet? I can not do that because I don't have an ambassador. Great minister. Sure, I'll get you to be my ambassador. Now try again. We cannot conduct diplomacy for 2 years. thought that might be the case, but just wanted to get absolute clarity. Right, walls, moat, treasury, forum, archive, the whole shebang. Let's get it all. Antium as well. We've got as much culture as we can muster. Crossbowman, 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 crossbowman. All of the crossbowmen, please, for the next, like, gazillion years. Not even an exaggeration. Archive, forum, sure. Alrighty. Alrighty, folks. Holy cow. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that we actually managed to snag the capital city of a faithful ally, because that's what they were for the vast majority of this series. They've been a reliable ally, and I've done right by them up until the last moment where I yoinked the capital out of the hands of Egypt. I like to think that Assyria, you know, would be happy. They would be happy with me as ruler of Assur. However, I don't know that for sure. And we'll have to see exactly what happens in the next episode. Undoubtedly, we're going to go to war with Greece. Mark my words, folks. Thanks as ever to the fantastic Open Potato Incorporated Patreon supporters. Also, thank you to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.